Ever stop and wonder why she ghosted the guy who worshipped the ground she walked on, but can't stop chasing the one who barely lifts a finger? It's never really about how well you treat her. It's about how she feels about herself when she's with you. The reality is, she doesn't fall for the man who hands her the world. She falls for the one who skips 3 key things, because each one hits something raw, primal, psychological, and deeply sexual. In this video, I'm tearing the mask off what women really crave, so you'll finally see why the man who does less is always the one she wants more. And once you get these 3 truths down, you'll drop the whole act of trying to impress her. You'll just be the guy her mind can't shake. Let's get into it. 1. The less he reacts, the more she drips. Here's the bitter pill most men can't swallow. The more you're there for her, the less she feels. The harder you try, the drier she gets. But the man who stays unfazed, no chasing, no flinching, no explanations, he's the one her body won't forget. Because to a woman's subconscious, indifference isn't just cold, it's erotic. Make no mistake, we're not talking ghosting. We're talking about presence without pursuit. He's around, yet not reachable. He's silent, watching, unmoved. And that silence, it drags her in. Why? Because every other guy is blowing up her phone, begging for a response, offering what she never asked for. But the one who shrugs off her games, her moods, her bait, he's the anomaly, he's the puzzle. And nothing fires her up like the man she can't pin down. Women don't crave easy. They crave what shakes them, the unknown, the dangerous, tension that keeps them on edge. She's not dripping because you brought flowers. She's dripping because you held her gaze too long, then turned away like she was ordinary. Now she's in the shower replaying that moment, wondering why you didn't bite. Sure, she wants validation, but more than that, she wants to earn it. Hand it over too soon, and you kill the tension that gets her off. It's not rational, it's chemical, it's pure biology. Female desire lights up through that gap, the space between what she wants and what she's denied. That's where her fantasies bloom. So when you ignore her with control, not disrespect, you feed that fantasy. You say you're not special yet. You say, earn this attention like I'm earning your curves. And that's when things flip. Her texts get quicker, her tone softens, exclamation marks appear, double texts drop, and in the end, she yields. Because the second you stop chasing, she starts hunting for that feeling of being wanted by someone she can't have. That's the twist. The man who worships her, sweet, nice, instantly forgettable. But the one who steps back and leaves space for her imagination, he becomes a legend. And don't fool yourself, she knows this game. She'll test you, ghost you, pretend she's done all an act. Her real feelings sit backstage, watching you, screaming, why isn't he folding like the rest? She's used to power, used to control, but when you don't kneel to her beauty, you strip that power away. And in that empty space, real craving is born. You stop being a man. You turn into a puzzle, a crack in her pride, the rebel who won't fall in line. And that, my friend, is sexier than any bank account. So the next time you want to fire off that quick reply, don't. When she gets salty, grin. When she pulls back, let her. Women don't dream about the guy at their feet. They dream about the one just out of reach. And when her mind can't grab you, her body starts to ache for you. 2. He leaves her guessing, so she keeps circling back. There's a vibe about him she can't decode, and it drives her deliciously insane. He's not mysterious because he's hiding. He's mysterious because he doesn't owe an explanation. And in a world drowning in oversharing, over-explaining men, he stays an enigma. That uncertainty isn't a flaw, it's foreplay. Here's what no one admits. Women don't obsess over the man they understand. They obsess over the one who makes them question everything. Why hasn't he called? What's he thinking? Is there someone else? Did I say too much? The second she's asking those questions, you've already won her mind. And when you're in her head, Her body isn't far behind. Most guys blow this. They think, if I just open up, show I care, prove I'm not like the rest. But women don't drown in explanations. They drown in tension, the stretch between desire and certainty. That's where she lives when she's hooked. That's where he, the unpredictable man, plants his flag. She keeps coming back, not because he gave her answers, but because he didn't. She replays his words, dissects his silences, stalks his socials for clues. He didn't give her closure, he gave her curiosity. Get this, women feed off emotional spikes, and no high hits harder than the unknown. When she knows it all, she stops dreaming. When she's certain, she stops chasing. But when you blur the line, show flashes of desire, then vanish, when you tease, then pull back, that's not toxic. That's erotic mind play. It's mental chess, and it hooks her because you're not handing her a story. You're handing her a riddle, and riddles stick. Don't twist this. It's not fake. It's real. It's you owning your energy. It's you refusing to spill your inner world just because she's curious. You're not a page she can read. You're a locked journal, and every blank page pulls her deeper. When she can't solve you, she tries harder, longer texts, new outfits, carefully chosen words, tiny adjustments just for you. That's the power of not playing her game. You become the game. Here's what really makes her wet, the power that comes with that mystery. A man who doesn't spill his secrets says, "You don't need to know me to stand beside me." That's power. And to a feminine woman, that's an aphrodisiac. He's not cold, he's calm, he's not hiding, he's whole. And that self-contained vibe is rare. So while the other guys suffocate her with essays and check-ins, he sits steady, eyes on his path, letting her emotions chase him instead. She comes back not because he reels her in, but because he never ran after her. He's not playing mysterious to control her. He's just a man who knows the second she's sure of him, the rush is gone. But when she's left dangling between doubt and desire, she's trapped, and she wants to be. 3. He never grovels for her time. She texts, he pauses. She calls, he doesn't drop his world. She makes plans, he slots her in. That's not arrogance. That's self-respect. And self-respect, that's the ultimate turn-on. The raw truth is, the moment a man begs for attention, he screams need. And need is the death of desire. Need says, without you, I'm empty. No woman melts for a man who hands her his identity on a plate. But the man she craves, he treats his time like gold. In his world, his purpose, his path comes first. She's invited into it. She's never the purpose itself. Picture it. She hits you up. Hey, you free? You shoot back. Time. Up till 8. We can do 9. Calm, direct, unapologetic. That hits her with an instant thrill, a little lust, a spark of curiosity, a jolt of respect. Why? Because she can't bend your clock? She has to earn a spot. Suddenly, she's wondering, what's he doing? Who's he with? Am I even his priority? That small dose of doubt is gasoline for her fire. She wants to matter, not by default, but as a reward. When he finally clears time for her, it's a prize, not a favor. Time is life. When you don't beg for her time, you tell her your life is already full, and that makes her feel like she's winning when she gets a slice of it. It's an erotic power play. The man who's always free, predictable, the one who makes her wait. He's sacred. And in that waiting, she builds stories. What's he wearing? How's he gonna touch me? Does he really value this moment? In that swirl of questions, obsession is born. Think about the men who drove her crazy. It wasn't Mr. Always Available. It was the one she had to chase for time. Because in that chasing, she invested her feelings. And when a woman invests, she takes ownership. She remembers the tension, the butterflies, the heartbeat in her throat. That memory becomes the drug. So guard your hours. Your calendar is your temple. Work, goals, solitude, those come first. If she wants to join, fine. If not, life goes on. Offer options, never excuses. I'm free Friday at 9. Dinner then. Watch her bend her plans for you. Keep your replies tight. Sounds good. Don't apologize for living your life. Don't fill silences with paragraphs. Let her wonder. Let her imagination do the heavy lifting. When she shows up for you, deliver an experience worth that wait. That's not cold. That's selective giving. A real man gives without demand, but never gives everything on tap. Women feel the difference. One man begs for crumbs of her attention. The other offers his prime moments as a gift. Women don't just accept gifts. They treasure them. They cling to the memory of that night they were given a slice of his world. So next time, she asks, "What are you doing tonight?" Don't snap back instantly. Sit with it. Decide on your terms. Because the man who doesn't plead for her time, he's the man she can't help but crave. Now, be honest. If you've ever chased a woman who slipped away, comment, "Never again." If you ever held your silence, stayed your ground, and watched her crawl back, comment, "It worked." Drop your line. Mark your evolution. And if this hit you deeper than you expected, hit like, subscribe, and send this to the guy who needs the wake-up call. Because the men who do less, they always get more, and the ones who know women, they never need to chase.